We're not talking about white people that have nothing against black people.
Could I say something?
Or okay, 1 second. We have not. I don't have anything against white people. Okay, we're all free to opinions.
Right.
People with good hearts. I don't judge by color, because I feel that I'll be just like the man that's judging me and putting the foot down on me. I don't judge. I judge the person that stabbed me in my back. If you white, Chinese, Ecuadorian, Hankuku, I'm gonna take that knife out and stick it back in your chest.
I don't hate all white people, but it's safe to assume, because of history, that all white people are out to get you. It's just, that's safe. It's like, and they say that the best teacher of the future is the past. If in the past all these white men was doing all this stuff to me, it'd be dumb for me to be thinking he my friend and come and hug him and embrace him, because then I'm giving him the chance to kill me. And on a major scale, on a worldwide scale, the white man is my enemy. So any white man that I see, I have to assume that he out to get me until he does something that proves otherwise. All I'm saying is that as black people, we have to be on our guard. And I'm saying, let's not be passive.
It's all economics. Nobody's recognizing the fact that we're not thinking about the
It is, no, but it is economics, but you have to understand this.
White people will love you as long as you make money for them.
Listen, to an extent though. To an extent though. That's to one extent though.
Exactly.
Listen, but listen to this. But it's like this. How can you have economic power? It's like this. You have to listen to this. How can I have anything if I can't defend it? How? Listen what I'm saying though. You have to know yourself. You have to know yourself. The problem is not the solution.
This is the solution.
Hear me out. It's about time this issue gets addressed. Sounds like a magazine on your front doorstep, but nah. Instead, it's hanging over my head like a cloud. It's blocking my view and following me around, so it's about time I puncture this nuisance and let it bleed out. Racism. It's a type of prejudice. What this is a disease that manifests in the skin. It's easy to diagnose because it makes it so thin, but it begins in the chest, backed up with years of hatred, anger, and you can bet some false facts, and after living in vain for so long, the pressure builds and your heart attacks. Now it's important to realize who's really behind this, because the enemy wants you to believe that this fight is one-sided, so he's blinded your minds from realizing it, but Christ died for all colors, because our souls look alike. But some of y'all must have Satan shaken or shocked out of fright, because Zimmerman pulls a gun on Trayvon and your enemy turns white. The irony in that kind of insight, the iron leads to your end sight. And that mean mug you wearing don't look good over here because it's skin tight. I came here to open your minds. And that last sentence has nothing to do with a gun line, but God willing, I could cock this weapon and aim right, and the word of God will leave you breathless, kill you plain sight. Because the Bible tells us our flesh should be crucified, but you alive. It is no wonder. How can you kill your flesh if you're still obsessed with its color? But to be perfectly honest, while I wrap sheets, I haven't always been a lover. In fact, I associated dark-skinned men with pigs, because they fed me lies and would cop a field to take advantage of me under covers. But then God rocked my world like thunder. He exposed my bitterness and made me wonder, how could I possibly love him if I couldn't even love my brothers? But he does have quite the sense of humor, because he said, I'll use a man with a darker tan to consume her in baptism waters and renew her. The Lord crept into my life and hacked my sight like an intruder. He gave me spiritual eyes in a world that looked much newer, and I realized that black is beautiful, but white is beautiful, and so is every shade in between. But what really matters is that colorless piece underneath. Because if we're all fighting a battle for our souls and not our genes, why are you so concerned with an outfit you'll never keep? I've waited so long to address this topic. Because to be honest, I'm sick of Christians being controlled by their optics. It's nonsense. Judge a book by the cover before you discover its contents. And while we're bringing books to the table, I got a comment. John confirms in his revelation that God is Alpha and Omega. He's the beginning and the end. Jesus said that it is finished. So he completes what he begins. So yes, we have yet to be perfected, but we're perfected from within. And the fact that God allowed his son to be stabbed shows he's so much deeper than skin.